Ready to use your press to put in some snaps? It's always recommended that you do a little practice thing. So I like to make these little cord keepers. I'm going to make one of these as my practice. And then when I'm ready, I'm making one of these spring roll pouches by Love You Sew. And I'm going to be putting my snap in this fabric here after I make sure that I'm doing it right with the practice piece. So here's our press. And then here is our hole punch. So we're going to first punch holes in the material with this, and then we will be assembling these snaps. So we have all of our parts here. These are our dies that are going to be inserted into the press here and here. So the snap has 4 parts, 2 parts to this part and 2 parts to this part. So what we have here are all 4 of the pairs that we're going to need, along with the dies that go with each piece. So what we have here is the cap, and that's what's going to be the front facing part of the snap. And then we have the socket, which goes with the cap, and these are the 2 dies needed for those. Here we have the stud and the post, and those are the parts that go to the other part of the snap. So that's the post, and what snaps into the cap part, which is the socket, is the stud. Okay, so stud snaps into socket, and cap is the outer facing piece, and the post is the inward facing piece. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is poke the holes with my hole punch. So I'm making a cord keeper, so it's just a little thing that comes around with the snap. So I'm just going to estimate where the center of that is and where that snap should be. So right here, I'm just going to align that part of the hole punch with where I want my hole to be, and come like that and press. You'll hear a little click, and it made a hole. Perfect. So we'll do that again on the other side. Okay, so this is my practice, and then this is my piece I'm working on that also gets the snap. So I've marked the center of this with a crease, so my snap is going to go right here, and this is going to be where I want the cap to show. So the cap is the outer facing piece that is seen, so that's going to go right there. So I'm going to line it up to where I like it in relation to this top stitch. About there looks good. I'm going to mark that by holding on to it, and I'm going to do the hole punch. Alright, so there's our hole for our snap. Then this piece goes underneath this piece, and this makes a pocket that this piece gets snapped to. So right under where I have this hole is where I need to make the next hole. And I don't know, let's try an experiment. Let's see if I can go right through it. It worked. So that's where we'll put our other snap. Perfect. So now we'll get our press, and we need to fit it with the right dies for the pieces. So we're going to take this die that goes to the cap, and it's going to go down here at the bottom of the press. So you just put this in here like that, and then over here there's a little screw you can tighten, which keeps that in there. Okay, and then we'll take the die that goes with the next piece, which is the socket, and that's going to go in the upper part of the press. And that one screws in like this. You can choose to mount your press to a surface, or you can just hold it. Okay, so we have both of the dies in the press. So now we need to do our practice piece. So looking at the one I already made, I'm going to judge how I want this one. So the cap part, the outward facing part, needs to go right here. So that means if the cap goes in this die, that means my fabric will need to be in upside down like this. Okay, so then let's take a cap and put it in this die, and then we'll take our fabric and put it so that the cap is going into the hole in the fabric, and we'll just have to hold it here, and then get our socket and put that onto that part of the cap. And now when we press down, here's what we've got. That looks perfect. So let's do it on the real project. So this is where we want the outward facing cap to be. So that means this needs to go face down. We'll put the cap into the bottom die. Put the hole that we punched over that part of the cap. And then put the socket in over top of that. Hold it all together, push it down, and then press it. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So now we're ready to take these dies out so that we can move on to the stud and post. So we will unscrew this one. Loosen this little screw to take out that one. I do want to point out for the socket, I just kind of set it on top of that. I think you're really supposed to take the socket and push it up into the die and then press the press down. Now we need to fit the press with the other dies. So we will take the one that's for the post, and it's going to go in the bottom. And again, we will just tighten down this little screw. And then we'll take the die that's for the stud, and it's going to go up in here and screw in. And we are ready to put in our stud and post. So let's do it on our practice one first. So here's how it should look. For this piece, it's going to be folded like this and snapping together right here. So in this case, we want this to be on the back, which is the flat part of the post. So we want this to be with the right side down. When we look at our piece for the bag, we have our snap that's going to go on the front here with our cap, and then we're going to want the back side of that post to be on the wrong side here. So in this case, we're going to put this fabric right side up. Okay. So let's take one of our posts and place it here on the die. and put our test piece in. Okay, and then we'll just take our stud with that part up and put it on the post. And then we'll lower down the press. You want to make sure it went up into the die before you press down hard. Okay, so I felt it go in there, and now I'm going to press. Beautiful. So I accidentally picked it up and put it the wrong way, but that's okay. It can still be a cord keeper even if it has to come around that way. So just remember, wherever you want the back side of this post to be, that side needs to be down. Okay, so for our real one, this is why we do practice ones. We're going to put the post in, and I want the back side of that thing to be on the wrong side of my piece here. So I've got my fabric right side up because that is where I want that stud so that the socket can come around and snap on it. And now I'm going to take this stud and place it on the post like that. And then when I lower the press down, I'm going to make sure that it's lining up and I can feel that that stud went up into that die before I actually press. So now I'm going to press. Beautiful. So let's try out our new snappable pocket for our spring roll pouch. That is great. So excited. So I hope this showed you how fun and easy snaps can be and how professional it makes your projects. If you would like to make this spring roll pouch, this is what I'm making. We have these patterns on our website. This is made by Christy of Love You Sew Patterns. It's going to be an awesome bag when it's done. It has lots of customizable pockets with either snaps or a zipper or a little elastic pouch. So I'm really having fun with this, and now that the snap's installed, I can keep going. So I hope that showed you guys really how easy it can be to use a snap press. Even if you do mess up like I did, it's not that big a deal if you do cord keepers as your practice project. And it's really fun. It's gonna make it look really professional. So if you would also like to make this spring roll pouch that I'm making, this is a pattern by Christy of Love You Sew Patterns. This is awesome, and we have this on our website. And we do also have these fabrics on our website too. So you can make one a lot like this. So this press and these snaps and everything are from Cam Snaps. So you can go to KAM Snaps and go to their website and you can get all this stuff. Their directions on their website are very clear and their website's very easy to navigate, and the quality of the snaps is just beautiful. So I'm really happy with the experience. So that's a great place to get this stuff. So as always, please do like and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you are into this kind of thing, like sewing deep dives and tutorials, we put out a new video every Monday on our Pindrop Shop channel. So please do subscribe, and I will see you next week for another one.